Well, here I am at the neighborhood park. One of the best places to find a tasty goose or a duck. Just have to watch out for all the people that get upset if you grab yourself a quick snack. They probably want you to buy from the duck food trucks. They do have these shelters I guess people can rent to have their get-togethers. But they also have this mini ice cream thing. Shelter use by reservation only. You know they charge money for it. Well, here's what I wanted to show you. This is the very last empty lot in the entire area. Here it is. Okay. You can see a few of our natives already. This is a saw palmetto, and this is a Florida coontie. There's other weeds and grasses, but looks like they pulled out the Brazilian pepper, which is pretty good. No trespassing, no dumping, no discharge of firearms. In other words, they don't want you hunting out here. And here's some more of our native trees. These palm trees you see here, those are known as sable palms or cabbage palms. You'll find them all over the South, not just Florida. This is all covered in weeds. Looks like they got in here, ripped out a lot of the exotic invasive plants. Something's going on over here. Now we got some stray cats. Now here we have some of the bracken fern. I used to have a patch of this in my yard. I don't know what happened to it, but this fern is actually also found throughout the South. It was very common. Here's a few of them trying to sprout up. I may grab some pieces and try to start another colony of it. When I move, I'll definitely take some with me. There's a lot of it over here. Pretty good. It's really taken over. There's a strangler fig, some muscadine grapes. A lot of good stuff here. I don't know what they're doing. Looks like they've got some. Oh, they're setting up probably for the upcoming fair they have. They blocked all this off with temporary fencing, which makes it harder to get around. But you can still get through here. Okay, kitty cats. Got the wild cats over here. People feed them, I think. Anyway, I'm glad that we still have some kind of a park, because the developers had their way. There wouldn't be anything here. Looks like they got a skid steer over here with an auger. It's a relatively new one compared to the junk they usually have in the park system. A temporary fence panel for rent. Okay. Well, as you can see, I'm riding my other bicycle. This is the one that my friend gave me that he found at the dump, and I fixed it up. I think I've got it where the tires don't go flat anymore. Problem with this one, this doesn't have a suspension. The other bike, the mountain bike I use, it has a rear suspension. That's why it makes that squeakity squeak sound. This one has no suspension, so it does tend to be a little on the firmer side. Sit on this one, your rear end gets sore, and I've been riding for about 40 minutes now. It looks like they closed this off. Typical park, so we can't even get through there. Oh, look at that iguana. Man, that thing's huge. Look like a little alligator. Hello, Mr. Iguanas. Look at the big iguana. I don't think you can hunt in the park. I wish you could. Look at all those iguanas. Oh well. Anyway, you can see the old ticket house over there with the roof rotting. There's another iguana. Look at that iguana. Wow. This park used to be what was known as the Calder Racetrack, known as Tropical Park. Wow, those are huge iguanas. They're like little alligators. I had no idea there were that many iguanas over here. Wow. Whew. It's like a Jurassic Park of Miami. All right. Let's see. Just downshift the bicycle. I fixed this one up with a bunch of junk parts. Everything works. It was actually in pretty good shape. Considering something that somebody threw away, it's not too bad. We've had so much rain every day. There's mud everywhere. But today, it looks like the rain may be holding off. All right, now we don't have any trail here. No wonder nobody goes cycling. Trying to get around here is a mission. I see guys are out there going for a run in the hot sun. Something I'll never do. I mean, I go in the sun, just I don't intend to. Anyway, and everything here is blocked. I used to go through that open parking lot and they blocked that off. Let's see what else I can find here. Well, they still call it Tropical Park Stadium, but this is where the racetrack used to be. It was there until early 90s. It got slightly damaged by Hurricane Andrew and they tore it down. I guess they were looking for an excuse. Some of these buildings here are still from the days when they had the track over here. So you never know what you'll find. Okay. Oh yeah. There's definitely a difference between this and the other bike. Definitely a rougher ride. You got people playing tennis, all kinds of soccer field, I guess, right here. All right. I wanted to take a shortcut through the park. Think I can get a little more shade, and kind of did, but uh-oh. This obstacle here. Crazy. All right. We hit the parking lot, and I can see Bird Road from here. That's good. Cut off my shortcut. So anyway, hope everybody's been having a good weekend. It's Sunday afternoon. I was in my van this morning, and the van decided to quit on me. Now, why would my van quit? It's actually pretty simple. I had a problem with the oil pressure sensor. I think they call it a IPR or IPC sensor or whatever the thing is called. And it basically made it where my engine started running funny and shut off, and it wouldn't start. It took a little bit of doing for me to get it going. I found out that the connector was sort of like corroded and cracked and everything, and there's oil coming out. So I need a new sensor. But for now, I'm going to NAPA. I'm going to get myself a new connector, and then once I have the connector, I'll solder that in. I'll plug it into the existing sensor. They want too much money for a new sensor. I can get a cheap one online for 1/10 of the price. So I'll just buy 2 of them, maybe 3. I'll keep it in my on-the-road repair kit. This is the other side of the trail, which they cut off. Look at the ducks with the family. Delicious. Oh, they got some water lilies in there. I used to have water lilies in my home duck pond, but the ducks eventually destroyed it. Got too many ducks, they ate it, whatever. Oh, they got a rescue ring over there in case somebody's drowning. And here we go. Well, the sun is out and it's hot, but oh well. Anyway, they don't make it easy for you to get to the sidewalk, so I'll just have to do a little bit of off-roading. And that's it. This bicycle has one of those water bottle holders and keeps catching on my pants, so this is pretty dangerous. All right. Not too bad. Okay. Almost there. NAPA's right around the corner. NAPA opens on Saturday, I think after 9 or 10. I think they close early. I think they close by 4. But I called them, they said they'd be there. It's not even, it's a little after 2. I got plenty of time to get to NAPA. See, that's where the old gate was. That was my shortcut. And they cut it off. Oh well. What can you do, right? Oh, what do you know? No traffic. It's awesome. Sunday is a little bit better. I would drive here, but can't drive here when the van won't start. All right. Under the bridge is usually where you find nails and glass. Now watch out for all the broken glass. I don't have a spare inner tube or pump on this bike. At least not yet. Well, anyway, I do hope that everyone is having a nice weekend. I'm doing the best I can. Get the part I need. My friend lives close to here, so I'll drop off at his house after I get the part. And we'll see how it's going with the tree. They got the machine over there. And then we'll see how much progress has been made. We worked on it yesterday. That's okay. Junk removal. It's a job that I do. All right, well, I guess they can see me on the bicycle. They don't try to get in front of me. And see, the price of diesel is more expensive on this side of the expressway. It was $3.19 by my house. Maybe it's going up. Once I get my van running, I'll probably have to go and pick up some diesel. Otherwise, I'll get a can and pick it up with a bicycle. All right. Okay. All right. Somebody else is using a bike. They're bringing, looks like, wood trim for their apartment. This thing is so annoying. I'm going to have to take that water bottle holder out of there. Well, let's see. They turned the Hertz Rent-A-Car